Hey guys, I have Kate Manson here with me from Tarot CBD. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm great, and I wanted to have you here because your company and your brand are an amazing example for something I've been talking about a lot wherever I can, about focus and differentiation and about targeting a very specific audience in digital marketing and all there. A lot of people say niche. I
hmm
have a little bit issue with the word, but I have a lot of issues in my life. So I don't want to call it a niche because it's about people and it's about
Yeah,
targeting specific kind of people. So can you tell us a little bit about tarot and about yourself and everything?
absolutely. So I started tarot. I started the idea of tarot about a year ago, but prior to that, I've been working in the cannabis space for almost 10 years. Um, I was a grower. I've been a buyer for a chain of dispensaries. I've been the VP of marketing at a tech company in cannabis. So I've really done a lot of the roles in cannabis and understood, the nuances of marketing, but was also getting frustrated with, the specific channels I was offered in terms of THC marketing. And so at the same time was going through just a lot of different personal issues and having issues with my health, and really started to look into CBD more deeply to kind of take over my own health and start focusing on a better lifestyle and life choices for myself. And so with tarot, I came into the game a little bit late. So I launched last November in 2019, and I know that the market cap is said to be billions of dollars for CBD, but right now it's very saturated.
Super.
Um, okay, go.
Yeah, super
So
saturated.
I wanted to find a way to differentiate our products while at the same time creating really quality brand, quality products that I could offer. And so I started blending herbs with CBD, but using CO2 extracts so that you were getting those full plant terpene profiles along with the terpene profiles from the CBD. And so with that, kind of created this magical, dreamy brand that is all about plant magic and about using multiple botanicals versus just CBD.
And your brand is focused and targeting which segment of the population, let's say?
Yeah, so I mean, we are a fairly new brand, so my data on my segment is small, but for now, what I've been focusing on is young women between the ages of 23 and 33 that are really focused in dealing with burnout at work. Because that was a huge, collapse in my health. Was I was working almost 70 hours every single week and just getting my ass kicked and drinking too much and not taking care of myself and thinking that my whole life was my career, and it almost killed me. And so I'm really trying to teach these young women that after 5 o'clock, like, it's okay to put your phone down and to leave the office. And coming from Seattle, where Amazon is the most prevalent company and their working hours are ridiculous, I think there's a lot of people out there that need to really start focusing on what happens outside of their career and really take their health into their own hands.
Yeah, and I want to touch that because this is a very focused segment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's females, it's a very specific age and demographics, but then the psychographics is even a little bit more important because that's what really put the focus on it. So it's not just females that are 23 to 33.
Yeah.
Because again, this is very broad. So if you want to penetrate and
Mm-hmm.
leave your mark as a brand, and again, when you're working with brands and you're trying to build a brand, it's about the long haul. It's not
Exactly.
about, okay, how am I going to make tons of money in 3 months? That's something completely different. You can
Mm-hmm.
use brand thinking for that, but that's not what you did and how you actually got where you are right now. And because you have a why is the driver for
Yeah.
this specific audience. And then when you manifested the brand, which means the logo, the design, the
Mm-hmm.
website, the web design, everything, the packaging, when it comes to your brand, everything is on brand. when I went for the first time, and I think I
Thank
saw some, something on LinkedIn, and I went and checked it out, and I was like, wow, perfect. I know exactly who she targets. It's not me. It's not me, but everything is perfect, from the homepage to the way that you use specific colors and the way that you talk about the products and everything. What is the URL? Is tarotcbd.com?
tarotcbd.com, yeah.
Okay, yeah. People, if you're interested in understanding what I always talk about when it comes to differentiation and why you should focus on something, on a specific target audience, you should all go there. So did you do the whole design? Did you have a team or what? Because you understand and you've been in marketing, so.
Yeah. I did not do the design. I wish I could be responsible for that, but no. My partner is a very talented graphic designer and has some really great friends who helped with the project, and then he helped pull the packaging together. I am a small business and I've funded this myself. So a lot of the work that you see is actually done on a barter system. So like my photography, I do all of my photographer's email marketing and update her website for her. A lot of the copywriting has been done by other people that I've bartered for on different things. So it's been a labor of love by a really close group of people, mostly predominantly women, and has just continued to grow and just build this great community. I'm happy that you think it's on brand. Like I look at it and I'm too close to it. So I still see all of the issues, and I see things like my Instagram feed will drive me nuts, or I'll send out an email blast and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's just not quite right. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Interesting you saying that. So first, yeah, you said something very important. You're so close to it. It's funny how marketing people and business people understand a lot of those small things that for some reason most people don't understand, and then they don't understand why they don't see success.
Yeah.
Where when you're trying to do everything, when you're trying to do your own marketing and you build your own website and you're too close to it.
Yeah.
When you're inside a bottle, you can't see the label from the outside. You have to have someone from the outside to tell you,
Exactly.
Did you start with thinking, what's the best niche? Or you said, okay, that's my product. What will be aligned with that? And everything was more organically.
Everything was more organically built. So I, started creating the tinctures for myself, and then started giving them to friends to test, and got a lot of great feedback from friends, and started kind of building the idea of tarot that way versus picking and choosing a niche from the beginning. I started it to help me, and then started helping friends, and then from there grew it to a business because I saw the results it was having, and and was getting positive feedback. So from a traditional marketing background, no, I didn't do a lot of the work that I normally would. This was totally organic and totally just something that I was passionate about and wanted to put out there. I worked at Nordstrom Corporate, and I worked at Nordstrom, and we all know that Nordstrom has some of the best customer service. And so that's kind of where this whole mentality came from, is like I would get on the elevator to go to the corporate office every morning and be on it with usually one of the Nordstrom family, and they would like hold the door, they would like carry boxes, and they were just the most humble people. And I was just like, that's the type of leader that I want to be. And that's the type of person that like you need to strive to be in business, to stay in business for a long time.
That's amazing how those small things that comes from the places we worked at or the leadership, how those small things totally change everything and makes us better. And I see it again and again. And it's great that you told this story because it's so important. You saw them, they acted the right way, and you wanted to be like that. And now you're doing it, and you see the fruits, you see that it's happening.
Absolutely.
You're doing a great job. And thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you.